Hello and welcome back to Xenogears. Last time, remember, we just started off the game. A few things to note. Our character Faye has an actual name. The ship in question that we saw in the opening scene, it also has a name. Faye's name sounds like he's a Chinese folk hero. Like it sounds like Wong Fei Hong, you know. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to do a few little things just to get a few items. So, starting with the bar. I also got my buttons properly configured, so,
young one, beware, I can see it. There's a dark and icy wind that blows where you are going. A wind that nurtures grief and resentment, inviting death from which there is no salvation. No one will be able to escape from it, but you, and only you, must eventually face up to that dark wind. Just kidding, I've always wanted to try and say that.
Now to get an item from this dude.
Did I scare you? I'm really sorry.
We had to talk to this guy. You heard the latest rumors? Said that well, we gotta talk to some people. It said that in the southern desert of Ave, there's buried treasure all over the place. There's hundreds of people who are trying to strike it rich by digging everywhere. A single strike could make you totally rich. Sure it could. But then again, you can never tell how much is the truth. In life, it seems too good to be true. It usually is. Nah. So over here is the Black Moon Forest. If you can make it through there, you'll come to Ave, the great land of fire. I shouldn't be wasting my time here in this little country village. Why ought to go to Ave and work there? Beautiful woman and good liquor. And if I work hard enough, I'll be rich in no time. Wouldn't that be good? Yeah, dude, whatever. I think this is the person we need to talk to. You got a problem with me? I cannot be drinking. Damn it. You got a problem with me, boy? What you're supposed to say here is, drinking won't help matters. Shut up! Oh, you know. You don't know how I feel. I wouldn't want you to know. Damn it. No. Hey, no, wait up, boy. I'll give you this. Take it. What is that? I have no use for it. Don't worry about it. Just take it. Nobody knows in the depths of the sea a tear drop shed by a mermaid. A mermaid tear. If we were to look at that, it shines like a jewel. Let's see, can we equip that? No, we cannot. And what I did off camera was I did grind for some fencing equipment. As you can see, I now have fencing wear and cap. And I've got a few more while I was grinding before starting up this episode, as you can tell. Let me pull up the names real quick. 2 seconds. Okay, our hero's name is Fei Feng Wong. Like it says, in the manual, his name is Fei Feng Wong. The ship we saw in the opening was called the Eldritch. They never mentioned that. Like I said, his name sounds completely like a Chinese folk hero, Wong Fei Hong. So apparently they just call him Fei Feng Wong, which almost sounds like Wong Fei Hong. Now, one thing we can also do while we're here, and we are going to go to the mountain pass, which is not too far from the village, but we're going to go and jump into the well. And you spell tomorrow. Let's see. I think I might get something out of it. Give me a moment here. Yeah, if you want to know, I am looking at the walkthrough because there's a wide walkthrough of what you can say and what you can't say. So, if you want to get an Aquasol, you say no. Of course not. It's not weird. Really, man? I knew you'd say that for me, Faye. Here, this is my very own homemade Aquasol. Our bear cows love it. Try it out sometime. Receive Aquasol! The choice of all bear cows. See, even a bear cow approves. Bear cow. Another thing you can do . Oh, did I mention you can actually jump in this game? Triangle lets you jump. So let's see. Whew! That was a close one. As well as dangerous. Perhaps it's better if I don't go near it again. Well done! You found a weird item. It's an eyeball. So if we do it a second time... You have to do this a few times just to get a few items. You're not going to do it on the second time, but you're going to do it a third or fourth time. All's well that ends well! You found an Aquasol S. That's the third time. Well, well, well! You found the power ring! Fourth time, you get a power ring. As you can tell. So we're going to equip that right straight away. Just to increase our power. I mean, stamina is good, but, you know, power's better. There is another thing you can get while you're here, and it's called the RPS badge. Of course, the thing is, you can't really save in the village. You can only save outside the village. Now this guy here, you can actually, I think you could play rock, paper, scissors. Yeah, rock, paper, scissors. Nah. You get if you do this 5 times, you get a Junkin badge from him, or an RPS badge as it's called. But such little things you can do. Oh, by the way, if you were to also, I almost forgot. I didn't show this off on camera, but I did this off camera. If you were to go to Faye's bed and rest there, you get your stash of 200 gold. You can also do the following while you're here. I think it's in the main house. Yes, I came in through the back by mistake, sir. You know what's funny? I have not done that in like a long ass time, or rather, ever when I was playing this game when I was a teenager. I'm half ahead. Beware the HP gobbling of hobgobs. Those wishing to see the doctor on the mountaintop should proceed with courage and conviction. Of course we're going to go up there with courage and conviction. Otherwise, you know, the story wouldn't let us advance. That, of course, is the sword. But I don't think it would actually matter after you've gotten the badge. To me, I think the mermaid's tear is much more valuable an item than the Junkin badge. Oh, and this here is a safe spot. Oh, good. You're lucky you came just at the right time. If it's about the memory cube, then don't hesitate to ask me. No one knows better than I do. How about it then? Want to hear me out? Okay. Alright, good show. That's the spirit. You're pretty smart for an artist. Now open up those ears and carve every word I say into that tiny brain of yours. I'll begin by explaining how to save your adventure. Normally you can open up the menu screen by pressing the square button. From there, you can select the file option and simply follow directions to save. However, when you are in a town or a dungeon, you can only save at designated memory cube areas. Without a cube, you cannot save. To make a long story short, do that. So what do you think? You understood everything perfectly then? Okay, well, I got it. What? You didn't understand? Oh, gee. Well, alright, let me explain once more. Alright, this time make sure you're listening then. This spinning and bobbing thing here is the memory cube I just spoke about. It's like, how the fuck can you tell me all this shit like that wall, that big wall of text like that? Fiercely standing inside the cube's area and calmly and composedly open up the menu screen. From there, you will be able to save into a memory file as per normal. Especially in dungeons and other like areas, as soon as you see one of these, you should save without hesitation. You can never tell what may happen next. When outside on the world map, you can save anywhere you like, probably. And if you don't want to wind up crying later, make sure you save frequently, okay? Save once, save often, that's what's up. So that's it for my concise summary. You took it all in this time, didn't you? Well, even a 2-year-old Hungarian monkey could understand my fantastic explanation 120%, right? I'm such a genius. Whatever you say, Luca. Alright, now for the explanation fee. It's 28G. 20G is a bargain. You were able to receive such a perfect explanation from the likes of me. So come on, drop the excuse, be a man and pay up. Yes, thank you so much. Now, no receipts given though. We all know that's Luca. That is so Luca. I hadn't even realized it, but that is Luca from Chrono Trigger. Once again, I have not noticed this in all the time I've actually ever played this game. The little secrets. You know, it took me, you know, me then as a teenager versus me now as a Let's Player. It basically just says, oh hey, take the time to look at all the tidbits. Good day, I'm the village consultant, but to tell you the truth, the village chief knows far more than I do. However, the chief is an awfully busy person, so I have been placed in charge of answering some of the more mundane questions. As a special for this week, we are lecturing on the techniques of martial arts. Self-defense, even though you spelled that wrong in so many ways. Wouldn't you like to learn about it? Nothing now, thanks. I see. Well, anyway, feel free to ask me anything anytime. You. When it comes to fighting techniques, I tend to be extremely fuzzy. I started to study up on them recently. How about it then? You want to hear what I had to say? Explain abilities. Pretty scholarly for a youngin'. Good, now listen up. That guided shot ability you already have is one of the many mysterious powers related to ether and chi. Not everyone has the talent to use such powers. People are each born with different innate abilities. If that individual does have the gift, increasing in level will give birth to more powerful abilities. I see a lot of potential in you. Here you go. This is an allowance for being such an enthusiastic scholar. Buy some pencils and books with that, okay? Stick with it, kid. Thanks. I got my 20 AGs back and then some in abundance. So yeah, you can save here. And you can also save on the world map. But yeah, if you do so by saving here, you're saving yourself the trouble of wondering what next. Okay. So now that we've done so, another thing I need to point out is Xenogears works with a certain system. It works with a combo system. In this case, you're working with a button combo system. Something related to, like, say, another PS2, a PS1 game / PS2 game, Legend of Legaia. You can also basically form combos by performing certain combinations. But in order to do that, you must be able to know the combinations. And it's good to know the button combinations if you know how it's done. You can also bring up the button combinations when deemed necessary. I believe there's some aqua salt here. No? Yeah, there's some aqua salt here in these two barrels. Whoa! And got a spider web. And of course, as always, like I said, this is where you can actually get 200 gold from your personal stash here. So it's always good to save, heal, and then some. As you can tell, I'm working on a lot of Let's Plays. Most of them probably won't be done for a good while. But since I've been so busy as of late, I just haven't had the time to really sit down and get them all together. So, let's go forward with the story and move on to the mountain path, which is right here. Now, if you're fast enough, faster than your enemies, you can just basically knock them out real quick. So at least here we got a save point. I really need to go back to finish Chrono Trigger 2. You really won't be able to make any kind of headway until you basically increase your meter. But as soon as you increase your meter, it gets better. So yeah, you can easily drop off here if you're not careful. So in some parts you need to walk, some parts you just need to run. Now you can just jump here, or you have to do a running jump in order to do this. So we get another Aquasol. Sometimes you will have to do running jumps. to get certain items. But not very often. With the triple back fist. Fei Fong Wong with the triple back fist. I don't know why, but someone strikes me like if he was Bruce Lee. Like, hoo! Wah! Woo! Ah! Ota! You know, it was like every hit he would do, like, whoo! Wah! You know, something like that. This is where you need to do a running jump. Get all the way over there to reach the other half. Takazuki's house is over the bridge and up to the north. So what I like to do is line myself up real good. And make sure you jump right there on that edge, just right there. And it's like I mentioned before, this game was good enough with one disc. It didn't really need two discs. Okay, let me just heal up. I got enough items just so I can do a proper heal. See? Hop jerkies are just as good as aquasols. So pro tip, don't ever use your aquasols unless totally deemably necessary. Just go with the cheapest stuff you have first, and then go with the good shit. Of course, that's an RPG tip for any advice. Oh yeah, just make sure you don't do that. Oh, come on! I know I was on there. I was on there, and then all of a sudden, this happens. Since I hadn't played with this emulator so often, I like to say this would be my RPG emulator. Well, you know, I actually made it. So yeah, for most RPGs that I normally could run on, EPSXE. There are some that run better on here than others. And this is one of them. So it's always key if you're trying to record anything. Try to see what works first. As far as emulation goes, see what works. What are you doing here? Kid.
Oh, it's you, Faye! Just 'cause the ice collapsed from the heavy rain we had recently. You're alright, Faye. You could do a big jump to get across it. I'm too scared.
Yeah, it's easy, watch me.
Say hello to the doctor for me.
I think right over here, yeah. We gotta make that jump. Like I said, most times what you want to do is you want to line yourself up really good just to make one jump. But if you want to get that item, you drop down. You can make a nice running jump as long as you square yourself up with said jump. So yeah, most times I'm gonna be walking around, but when I get to those type of jumps, the most important thing is just line yourself up with where you're gonna run to. And there you go. And always make sure to stop right there. You're always going to use this. And my Discord's going on. And yeah, the bridge is doing that sound. It's a suspended bridge after all. So what you always want to do is make sure you use the camera to where it will take you to where you need to go. Well, I sure don't have to worry about hub jerky at this rate. So, turning this way. We reach the mountain hut of Dr. Kaitan Izuki. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to stop here, and in the next part, we meet with the good doctor. So stay tuned. More of Xenogears right after this. Thanks for watching.